What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be looking more at the new set that's going to be coming out after Prismatic called Journey Together. I'm going to start on this Prismatic page here. We're going to take a quick look at why it's a bit important, and then we're going to move on to some of the history around all the sets that have had gym Pokemon. So yeah, thank you for joining me today, guys. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe. It's free. I like to see you all in the comments. So, get debating, guys. Get debating. So first, initially, I just wanted to, bring your attention here. This is just in Basil or Basil, whichever you want to pronounce. It's a great website for leaks and upcoming cards for certain sets. I use it a lot. It features a lot in a lot of my videos. It's a great website. But I just wanted to show you that in Prismatic, there's going to be no regular illustration rare Pokemon, according to this website, which is interesting because when it was all first coming out, there was a couple cards here. If you might have seen my earlier Prismatic videos, there's a couple cards there that sat there that have now been moved over to Journey Together, and I'm excited. I'm excited about Journey Together, let alone all this lovely Prismatic artwork. We're all very excited for all of this. But today we're going to be focusing on Journey Together. So if I just take you to the illustration rares and special illustration rares that have been released so far, it is looking... I'm very excited. I'm suddenly very excited because we haven't had this type of content from Pokemon since, I don't want to spoil it actually, but since a certain set. We'll get there later on, but if you guys could know it, then let me know. But we haven't really seen... We've obviously had the trainer gallery. I'm not counting the trainer galleries from all the recent sets. I mean, a pure set focused on partner Pokemon. So it's looking really cool. I love Iono a lot. I know a lot of people also love Iono, but this Reshiram, what a stunning card this Reshiram is, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't bring a special illustration rare out of the Reshiram. I wouldn't be surprised if this, or maybe his Zekrom isn't the chase, because it is such a gorgeous card. I think a lot of people are going to be picking this one up. The two Pokemon I was talking about was the Wooper and the gorgeous Meowth there sitting on the tree, that was originally placed in Prismatic early on in the year, and they've now Basil have moved over because obviously, this is a constant live thing. They keep updating this as and when possible. But the Iono cards look good. Now, what I'm not a fan of is the Pokemon being so big on the card, and it sort of ruins my perception of what a special illustration art should be, because it's taken up so much of the card that they don't have enough room to work with different, like, all the background. Like, I prefer because there's so much detail in the Meowth. I prefer seeing a lot more of the card. You can see a lot more. It's telling a bigger story. But obviously, it's focused. This set is going to be focused on the trainer and their Pokemon. So I just prefer this sort of artwork, guys. But let me know what you guys think. But hopefully they bring out some more where I can see a bit more of the background and you see a bit more of the Pokemon. It's not so zoomed in because it is quite overbearing for me. But nonetheless, it's going to be a great set. I'm very excited. I think the hype is sort of all around Team Rocket and Prismatic at the moment, but Pokemon dropping back to back to back sets that are bangers, I think is quite scary for the hobby, because what happens when they don't drop an amazing set? They're building themselves up to fail here, really. So when they don't drop a banger set, it's going to be a bit disappointing, and I think people are hopefully prepared for that, because after Team Rocket, we don't know what's next. Obviously, it's the next gen coming up soon, not long after that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, guys. So let's take a step back into the past. Where did this all begin? Where did this ownership of Pokemon begin, and it began in the gym sets, guys. Gym Heroes. First set to contain partnered Pokemon. You'd have obviously all the different gym leaders. You got Brock there, Lieutenant Surge. Yeah, you had all the different types, and um, Sabrina's Gengar was the most popular card from that sort of set, and it's a gorgeous card. And I loved this hollow foil artwork, guys. Um, I think maybe Vintage could start making a nice little comeback in 2025. Um, yeah, we'll see what happens. But I people are sleeping on Vintage right now, and Vintage cards are absolutely stunning. Some of them are just amazing, just to have that nostalgic feel. So yeah, it started in Gym Heroes, and then we went on to the more popular set. In my opinion, I think Gym Challenge was definitely more liked and more revered, because you had the Blaine's Charizard for the chase. You had a chase, which is important for Pokemon sets and investing. When you have that chase card, it does just help the set. It does drive the set. But not only that, it had a lot better sort of Pokemon picks. So you obviously had the starter Pokemon. This doesn't really have a lot of people's favorites. Gengar is obviously one of the favorites, but it's sort of missing, the Charizard's people's favorites, Gyarados, people's favorites, like Alakazam, people's favorites, Arcanine, people's favorites, Venusaur, Nidoking, and it had the Gengar again. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with this. I actually love the fact that they put the trainer face on the card, and I'm really hoping they can sort of pull that somewhere. Obviously, this isn't the final designs of the card, so I really hope that they can. Obviously, the trainer's in the photo, right? But I really hope that they can put it on the illustration rares, because they've got it on the commons, guys. But I really like it on the rares as well. Maybe people think it would ruin the artwork a bit, but I like the fact that their face is on the cards. It just has this sort of feel, like a gym set feel, and I really like that. So then we went on to Team Magma versus Team Aqua. Now they didn't have. It's sort of a slightly different, because it's not belonging to an individual; it's belonging to the team. So I don't know if you want to count this, if count this sort of feel. I'm not sure. I'm counting it, because it says Team Magma's Groudon, Houndoom, sorry, at the top, and Team Magma's Groudon over there. So again, great set, great set. People love this set. I love this set. It was great. The Kyogre Groudon, very nostalgic for me. Um, but what I did prefer is this next one, Supreme Victors. They went back, guys. They went back to putting the trainer on the card, and I thought this set was a masterpiece. And I don't think looking at the prices, maybe people don't agree, but I really do think this set was something special for Diamond and Pearl era. Um, and I opened a lot of this set growing up, a lot. I've still got that Garchomp there. I still had a lot of these cards, but I probably sold some of them off when I was younger, stupidly. Um, but this set was definitely one of the last to feature Pokemon trainers' faces on the actual cards, and it also had these gorgeous 3-bird secret rares, which everyone was very excited about. And I just did a trade for one of those. I traded it away because it was in bad condition, so I had that as well. But yes, moving on to plasma sets. Black and White was the last sort of era to feature a team name or belonging to, so Pokemon belonging to a team or belonging to someone, let's say a team or a person. These were the last sets, and all of these sets have done really well. They've done really well. People have enjoyed the fact that the trainers are so involved in the sets. The team is it's a nice feel, a nice nostalgic feel to it, guys. And when they bring out these new trainers, because obviously it's not trainers that maybe my generation are used to, when they bring out these trainers, hopefully the kids, they have their favorite trainers, and they get to chase their favorite trainers Pokemon, and maybe they can build that sort of set and that sort of collection. And I think it helps. I think it helps that the younger generation get involved, and Pokemon are constantly changing it to suit that, because it keeps the hobby alive going forward. And it's very smart from Pokemon that they keep doing that. But these sets, these plasma sets, guys, were top tier, top tier. I mean, the artwork's so like dark. I really like this blue lightning in the background with these Dargo Palkia full arts, and it is just gorgeous. And the gold borders, I actually am a fan of. I'm a big fan of these gold borders, and it all goes very nicely. So the last thing we've had recently. So what Pokemon did, they didn't actually make a set of just that is the core concept. They just put a trainer gallery into different sets, and it's an interesting take from Pokemon, because obviously they've got a lot of levers to change up and spice up their hobby, but this was one of them. So they didn't actually do a set focused on trainers. They put a little subset in each main set. That so they did Astral, Lost Origin, what else? Brilliant Stars. And it sort of worked. It sort of worked. People, Silver Tempest, people really enjoyed these cards, and Starmie's doing very well there. Pikachu VMAX, and it might help the Sword and Shield era sort of do well in value, because you've got all these cards. Lost Origin's a big one because you got the Pikachu in there. I just thought it was a bit off topic because you had the Rayquaza and Silver Tempest. Didn't make sense. Why is that not involved in Skies? Why is the Umbreon and Brilliant Stars? Why is it not involved in Skies? I mean, they sort of had, yeah, they sort of tried to space it out. Why is this Blaziken in Silver Tempest? Why is it not in Chilling Reign? They were sort of everywhere, and I for some reason, I know Pokemon like to spread it out, but yeah, I like the fact that they have core themes, but they sort of, I don't like the fact they spread it out across different sets. But maybe that's just me being picky. But it's interesting. So the last sort of set where we had characters featuring was Supreme Victors, which is Diamond and Pearl, guys. Diamond and Pearl. So we're going back. We're going back to having these characters on cards, and it's exciting. It's exciting because it's bringing back. It's like the Master Ball being in Prismatic for the first time in English. So it's one of those. Pokemon are doing a lot of big things a lot in at once. Do you know what I mean? They're doing a lot of big moves all at once, and I think that's adding to the hype around Pokemon right now. So yeah, we're just gonna wait and see what other cards come out. It's looking promising. I can tell you that it's looking really promising. I don't know what other trainers have yet to come. I'm not too versed on the most recent trainers. I mean, I guess we can have a look at the trainers here, can we? So, is that Jennifer? Yeah, maybe Jennifer's. Yeah, she's a professor though. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. It's looking very cool. Yeah. So they've got a nice bunch of psychic types there. There's a Blaze. Did I see a Blaziken? Yeah. So there's a Blaziken in this set. Yeah. So it's gonna be a heavy hitter set, guys. It is. It is gonna be a heavy hitter set. You got Zora in this set as well. If they could do a mad Zora, wow, they could do something with Zora. I'm excited. I'm very excited. So, guys, thank you for watching, because this has been a short video, but a great video to give you an overarching view on what is coming up with Journey Together. And if you enjoyed this content, guys, just let me know. Get down in the comments. I want to hear your opinion on this, because I'm in an hour about the special illustration rares. I hope they sort of do a bit better going forward. That's just me. It might just be me. So with that, guys, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next video.